Hello, everyone, and welcome back to EnglishZenex, the place where learning English is easy, fun, and smart. I am Emily, and I am very happy you are here with us today.
Hello, Emily, and hello to all our wonderful listeners. I am James, and I have to say I am very happy today.
Oh, you are happy today, James. Why? Tell me the story.
Well, I looked out my window this morning, and the sun was shining so beautifully. The light was warm and golden. I stood there for a moment with my coffee and just felt really grateful. A sunny morning like that, it makes everything feel possible.
Oh, that is such a beautiful image. I love that. And I am also very happy today, but my reason is even bigger. I am excited because of today's topic. It is a big topic, a really important one.
Ooh, big topic. What is it? Tell me.
Today, we're going to talk about how to train your brain to speak English. Not just learn English, but actually train your brain like a muscle so that English feels natural and easy.
Train my brain. Like exercise for the brain. Is it difficult?
Not at all. It is easy and fun. And we have 3 simple, powerful tips today that anyone can start using right now. Today, after this episode.
I am ready. But first, before we start, we have a small request for our lovely listeners.
Yes, if you enjoy EnglishZenex, please click the like button, the little thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel. Subscribing is so important. It helps us make more episodes for you. And please share this episode with a friend or family member who is learning English.
Share the learning, share the fun. Okay, now I am truly ready. Emily, let us train my brain.
Okay, James, let us start with a question. When you speak English, what happens inside your head? What do you think?
Okay, honestly, I think in my own language first. I think the word in my language, then I translate it in my head, and then I speak the English word. Like a little machine inside my brain working very hard.
Yes, and almost every English learner does this, especially at the beginning. It is very natural. But here's the problem. It is very slow, and it is very tiring. The brain is working so hard just to say one sentence.
Yes, it is exactly like that. Someone asks me a question, and inside my head, there's this whole long journey. First my language, then translate. Then find the English word, then check if it is right, and then finally speak. By that time, the conversation has already moved on.
Exactly. So our big goal, our happy, beautiful goal, is to stop translating, to think directly in English. No more long journey. Just see something, think in English, speak fast, natural, free.
Think in English. No translation. That sounds amazing. But also, is it really possible? Can I really do that?
Yes. 100% yes. And today's 3 tips will show you exactly how. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Tip number 1, think in small sentences all day long. Now, most people think, okay, I will think in English when I study, but the secret is to do it all day, every moment. Let me show you what I mean. James, I have something in my hand. What is it?
A pen. That is a pen.
Good. But now in your head, do not just think pen. Think a small sentence. Think this is my pen, or my pen is blue, or I am holding a pen. See the difference?
Oh, instead of just thinking the word, I think a whole sentence about the thing. That is different. That is like a small story about every single object around me.
Exactly, and you can do this all day. Every moment of your normal life becomes an English lesson. For example, in the morning, your alarm rings. You wake up. What do you think?
I am awake. My alarm is loud. I want to sleep more. But I get up.
Perfect. And you go to the bathroom. You think I am brushing my teeth? The water is cold. I see my face in the mirror. I look tired.
Or I look very handsome today. Okay, I'm going to the kitchen. I am making coffee. The coffee smells amazing. I am so happy right now.
You are thinking in English sentences, and then you go outside on the bus. Yes, you are doing it. On the street, and you look around and you think, I see a red car. A woman is walking fast. The sky is gray today. The bus is crowded.
And I am connecting the English word directly to the thing. I see not through my language. The connection is direct. I see the car. I think red car, not translate car first.
That is the big secret. English connects directly to your world, not through your language, not through translation, directly, word thing, sentence moment. That is how babies learn their first language. That is how we want you to learn English.
And it is not just at home or on the bus. It is everywhere. At the shop, I want apples. These apples look fresh. At work, I am sitting at my desk. I have a meeting today. I am a little nervous. At lunch, this food is delicious. I am hungry. I need more water. All day, all the time.
And at night, in bed, before you sleep, think about your day in English. Today, I was happy. I ate pasta for lunch. I talked to an old friend. The weather was beautiful. The day was good. Those small sentences are your English diary inside your head.
I love this tip. It costs nothing. It needs no book, no class, no special time. Just use your life. Use every moment. Make your whole day an English classroom.
Tip 1. Think in small English sentences. All day, every day. Tip number 2. Input. Now, what does input mean? Input means English coming into you. English going into your ears and your eyes, listening and watching.
Oh, like this podcast. Right now, English is coming into my ears.
Exactly. And when you listen to easy English at your level, something wonderful happens in your brain. Your brain starts to hear the patterns, the natural rhythm and music of the language. I am, you are, he has, we go. The sounds, the flow, the feel of English.
The music of English. I like that. English has its own music. And when I hear it enough times, it starts to feel normal, natural, like something my ears already know.
Exactly. So what can you listen to? First, podcasts like EnglishZenex. We speak clearly and simply. We are made for your ears, but also music. Simple English songs.
Oh, I love music. What kind of songs should I listen to?
Find songs you like in a style you enjoy. Because here is the key. If you enjoy the music, listening is not work. It is a pleasure. It does not feel like studying. Your brain relaxes, and a relaxed brain learns so much faster. Some simple pop songs are wonderful because the words repeat again and again. Love songs, happy songs, simple songs. You hear the same phrase 10 times in one song, and suddenly, you know it without even trying.
That is so true. There are songs I have heard 100 times, and without even trying, I know every single word. The brain absorbed them through enjoyment.
Now, the second part of input is watching. Videos, shows, movies. But here's an important tip. Do not start with fast movies with complicated language. Start simple. Find videos about things you already love.
For example, I love cooking, so I can find simple cooking videos in English. The person shows a tomato and says, I see a tomato. I cut the tomato. I add salt. And because I can see what they are doing, I connect the word to the action immediately. No translation needed.
Perfect example. And what else do you love, James?
I love football, so I can watch short football news or highlights in English. He kicks the ball. It is a goal.
The crowd is excited.
Because I know the game, I understand the English faster. The pictures help me understand the words.
That is exactly right. The images, the visuals, they give the English meaning. And because you love football, you are not bored. You are interested. An interested brain learns so much more than a bored brain. So find your topic. Cooking, travel, animals, science, art, music, history. Whatever you love, find it in English. Watch it. Listen to it. Let it fill your brain with English every day.
This is input. English coming in through my ears and eyes about things I love, and my brain becomes stronger in English every single day. Like watering a plant. A little bit every day and it grows.
Now, tip number 3, and this one is my favorite output if input is English. Coming in, output is English going. Out, speaking, but James, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Emily, I live alone. I have nobody to talk to in English.
Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. I do not have an English partner sitting at home waiting to practice with me. If I try to speak English, I speak to the walls?
Yes, exactly. Talk to the walls. Talk to yourself. And this is not crazy. This is one of the most powerful English exercises that exists. Let me explain. When you speak out loud, your ears hear your own voice. Your brain hears the English coming out of your own mouth. It makes the connection stronger and stronger every time.
But what do I actually say? I sit in my room alone. I open my mouth, and what comes out?
Simple. Look around your room right now. What do you see? Describe it out loud. Your ears need to hear your own English voice.
Okay, let me try. This is my room. I see a bed. The bed is big and comfortable. I have a wooden table next to the window. The table is brown. On the table, I see my computer. My computer is black. There's a lamp on the table. The lamp is small. The light is soft and warm. I have 2 chairs. The chairs are gray. On the wall, I have a picture of the mountains. I love mountains.
James, that was amazing. You just spoke for a full minute in English without stopping, without translating, without asking for help. How did that feel?
It felt strange at first, but then it started to flow. I was not translating. I was seeing the bed and saying bed, seeing the table and saying table. The English just came out, like I was a river and English was the water flowing through me.
That is a beautiful way to say it. And you can do this anywhere. In the shower, this water is hot. I am washing my hair. In the car, the traffic is slow. There is a big red truck in front of me. I am listening to music. In the kitchen, I am cutting onions. My eyes are watering. The onions are very strong today.
My eyes are watering. That is so real. And at night, I lie in bed and I think back through the day in English. Today was a busy day. I had 2 meetings. I ate a good lunch. I called my mother. She was happy to hear from me. The sunset was beautiful on the way home. I felt grateful.
Yes, that is your English diary spoken out loud, and you do not need anyone else. You are the speaker and the listener. You build your English muscle alone, and when a real person does speak to you in English, you are ready, because you have been practicing every day already.
Tip 3. Speak to yourself. Describe your world. Tell your day. Use every moment. You are not talking to a wall. You are talking to your future confident English-speaking self. Emily, this all sounds wonderful, but I have to be honest. I am a little worried. Will I learn fast? Will my brain change tomorrow? Will I suddenly speak perfect English next week?
I have to be honest with you too, James. No, learning a language is not fast. It is a slow, beautiful journey. Like growing a tree, you plant the seed today, but the tree takes time. Be patient. Be kind to your brain. Celebrate every small step.
Small steps. 10 minutes a day. Not 2 hours every day, just 10 or 15 minutes. Every single day. Like the water in the plant. A little bit. Consistently, and it grows.
And what about mistakes? James, you will make mistakes. I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. A mistake is not a failure. A mistake is proof that you are trying. It is your brain working hard and growing.
So if I say I is happy instead of I am happy.
Your brain notices, oh, that did not sound right. I am happy. And to try again, the mistake taught you. That is how the brain works. It does not learn from perfection. It learns from trying, noticing, and correcting. So be brave. Open your mouth. Make the mistakes. Try again. Keep going.
And have fun. That is the most important thing. If it feels like punishment, if it is not enjoyable, the brain will close the door. But if it is fun, if you enjoy the songs, the videos, the self-talk, the brain says yes. More, please.
And I love talking with you, James. That is fun.
And I love learning from you, Emily. My English brain feels like it grew today. It feels bigger and stronger and braver.
Okay, let us review our 3 tips one more time. Nice and clearly, so they stay in your memory. Tip 1. Think in small English sentences all day, every day. Not just when you study. When you wake up, when you eat, when you walk, when you wait, think in English. Connect English directly to your life and your world. Tip 2. Input, listen, and watch. Listen to simple English podcasts and music you enjoy. Watch simple videos about things you love, cooking, sports, travel, animals. Feed your brain English every day. A happy brain learns faster. Tip 3. Output speak to yourself. Describe your room, your day, your feelings out loud in English. In the shower, in the car, in bed at night. You do not need a partner to start. Start with yourself. Your voice is your best practice partner.
3 tips. Small sentences. Input, output. That is it. Simple, clear, and powerful. And anyone can do all 3 starting today.
Yes, small steps every day. Be patient. Be brave, have fun, and your English brain will grow quietly, steadily, day by day into something wonderful. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of EnglishZenex. I hope this helped you understand how to train your brain, and I hope it gave you some real, practical things to try today.
Please don't forget, subscribe to EnglishZenex for more easy, fun, and smart English episodes. And share this episode with someone who is learning English. One share can make a big difference in someone's English journey.
And now the part we always love. Your comment challenge? Go to the comment section right now and answer this question in English. Even one sentence. Even a few words. Just right. Just try. Question: which tip from today will you try first and why? Tip 1, think in sentences. Tip 2, listen and watch. Or tip 3, speak to yourself.
For example, you can write, I will try tip 3 first because I am always alone in the morning and I can practice in the shower. Or I will try tip 2 because I love cooking videos. Your answer will help other learners too.
This was EnglishZenex, where you learn English in a fun, easy, and smart way. Until next time, think in English, listen to English, speak in English, and most of all, enjoy every step of the journey. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Emily. Keep training that brain. Keep growing. We will see you in the next EnglishZenex episode. Your English brain is getting bigger every single day.